Hey, what's going on, guys? Beeflatin here with a brand new video today. Today we're going to be talking about the Blood Fiend's arm. You can see it in my hand here. It is a colossal weapon with the skill Endure. But before we go ahead and look into Blood Fiend's arm, let's go ahead and acquire it first. So where you want to start from is the 3-path cross Site of Grace. This is a very early Site of Grace from where you spawn in Gravesite Plain. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head down into the giant sort of doorway over here. Let's call it that. We'll head down this way, and then we're going to be taking the rock path on the left-hand side. There is also a Site of Grace on the way, so if you haven't picked it up yet, feel free to do so. It is just up these stairs called Main Gate Cross. It's just before you go into the lion boss area. From this Site of Grace, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to head down these cliff sides over here. That's going to take us to the area that we need to be for this weapon. There are a few enemies on the way, so be cautious of that. There are a few dogs on this pathway here. Just be cautious of that. And just past those dogs is a couple of the vampire bats. I believe there are 4 of them. So let's go ahead and just bypass the vampire bats. There's 2 there. And another set of 2 over here. Set of 3, set of 4. So 6 total, it looks like. This Site of Grace here is going to be called the Cliffside Terminus, I believe. Cliff Road Terminus, close enough. And that is the site of interest that we're going to want to go to, which is called Prospect Town. Now, you can use Torrent to get in here a little bit easier than other means, but feel free to walk on in there if you'd like. But I like using Torrent. You can climb up this little pathway here. And ideally, you just want to go to the staircase. And at the very top of the staircase, there's going to be a bunch of blood fiends over here. So be cautious when fighting them. I believe there ends up being like a group of 8 or something like that. And it's this group of blood fiends that are going to be our primary targets once we get closer to the very top of the Prospect Town. Now we're gonna go ahead and go up this staircase here, which is gonna take us up this little pillar that seems to have been fallen down. We'll hop off Torrent here and we'll just continue upwards, and it's gonna take us down to this little tarp over here, and there's that group of blood fiends that I was talking about. We'll go ahead and jump on over. Now, this group of blood fiends over here, a lot of them are going to start charging at you, so be cautious and be ready for a fight, because they are relentless and they hurt. One of these blood fiends is guaranteed to drop the blood fiend's arm. If you want to get a second one, you are no longer able to unless you start a new playthrough. You only get the one, just like the blood fiend's Sacred Spear, and it's going to be the one that has the arm in his hand. So if you just want to kill that one off and continue about your day, you are definitely able to. We'll just clear all of them here. Now, I've already retrieved the weapon, as you can tell when I started the video. I do have it in my hand, so I don't need to obtain it, and I will not see it unless I start a new playthrough. But for those who don't have it, this is the area that you can get it. One of those blood fiends, the ones with the blood fiend's arm in its hand, is going to be the one that gets the guaranteed drop. Decisions, aggroing like 8 blood fiends. Seemed to work out okay, though. Oh, I got the blood fiend's arm. There's also a chest over here if you'd like. But let's go ahead and talk about the weapon, shall we? So the Blood Fiend's arm is a colossal weapon, like I mentioned earlier. It is a D strength, D arcane, E dexterity, if you haven't upgraded it yet, with a 28 strength and 16 arcane requirements, primarily scaling into strength and arcane. Now, it has no passive effects, but the big reason why people were talking about the Blood Fiend's arm and why it inevitably got a hit on the last patch, even though it's still amazing of a weapon, it wasn't really nerfed too hard, is because of its bleed potential buildup. Now what you can do is you can infuse this weapon with bleed buildup, and because of its high arcane scaling with bleed, you are able to cause major blood loss buildup with it. At a 50 score of arcane with a blood infused Blood Fiend's arm, you are doing 190 blood buildup, which is pretty much going to guarantee a blood proc per every swing that you do. Depending on the enemy, it might have some resistances. It might take 2 or 3 hits at most, but if you're proccing blood pretty much every single hit, this thing is overpowered and definitely may get looked at again because it is still in that realm of really hard hitting weapons and very, very good. Now, it does have a skill called Endure that is attached to it. Endure is a 9 FP skill. I'm unable to use it and show you, but it does look something like this. You're going to put the weapon right in front of you and you're going to glow a little bit. It's going to raise your poise, and it's also going to reduce the damage that you take. So it makes you a little tankier, and you can hit, continue taking hits without your poise breaking. Every single continued hit that is against you will lower the opportunity for this skill to save you, basically. Very good weapon to have, very awesome to have, and it is a guaranteed drop, so you don't need to farm for it. Go ahead and give the Blood Fiend's arm a try, and I will see you guys in the next video. My name is BFlattened, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care all. Laters.